Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I want us to quickly delve into a statement that the Member of Parliament, G Kagome, unleashed.
Tuseme kulingana na wananchi ni kama mlima iliguswa.
This statement borders around the frustrations in the mountain. I know many people talk about what is happening in the mountain, but right now, if you look at the political arithmetics and everything and the debates, they are always all about what is happening in the mountain. Right now, the mountain ni kama iliguswa, mlima iliguswa. So what does G Kagome say? G Kagome has said, kulingana na wananchi ni kama mlima iliguswa. We all know that G Kagome replaced Moses Kuria in the Gatundu South, and he has admitted that the mountain is not happy with William Samoei Ruto. So I want us to go straight into this reaction from G Kagome, because we expected that G Kagome would say things like Murima is okay, you know, though he has not openly, you know, shown his side, whether he wants Rigathi Gachagua or he doesn't want Rigathi Gachagua, whether he wants Ruto to still be, you know, the de facto kingpin of Mount Kenya or he doesn't want. So he has not stated his position. But G Kagome has said something, you know. He said, Murima is not an individual. Murima is our collective interest. Then he goes on to say, if our collective interests are not being served by the people we put in positions that are supposed to serve our Murima, then we change. You know? So the big concern is, how did they touch Murima? He says, what would amount to touching Murima to me is when you come to business, agriculture, education, milk, tea, coffee, and potatoes. When you touch those things and their markets, and you touch the purchasing power of our clans, when you have touched, then you have touched Murima. So these statements from Kagombe, personally, they are the same statements that Rigathi Gachagua kept talking about. These are the same issues: chai, coffee, you know, the interests of the Mount Kenya, the same things that G Kagome is talking about here. So I want us to go extensively into this story by G Kagome, the explosive. But before you do that, please like this video. It's so important if you like this video. I'm so grateful for everyone who has been liking our videos. I don't take that for granted. Subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Time after time, some of these realizations are beginning to come out, and one of it is what G Kagome has talked about. These are the same things that Rigathi Gachagua kept mentioning.
Ni kitu kimoja na tutaendelea kukaa tukiwa kitu kimoja. Katibu wa Doito. Na mwetekana toka yanio. Wangapi wanasema mlima ni moja, tusigawanyike, tusigawanyike. Mimi nimefurahi sana. Nimekuwa hapo Ngovo. Watu wameniambia bora usiguze nini? Wanasema bora usiguze? Bora usiguze?
And then people like Ichungwa would say that Rigathi is a villager. Rigathi is tribalistic. But Rigathi was merely trying to play politics. Of course, being a deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, the expectation is that he would be seen in literally everywhere. Nyanza, Coast, you know where. But let me ask you something. Have you been monitoring the movements of Kithure Kindiki? When was the last time you saw him in Mombasa, Nakuru? When was the last time you saw him in Nyanza, Western? Why doesn't he go to those places? That, let's reserve it for another analysis. Let's get back to G Kagome.
Our constituency, and we feel you're not serving our interests, then we change. So, if you ask me, I think we have more pressing issues that are, you know, Murima is a place where a lot of business happens. It's a place where farming happens. It's a place where we have so much need for government, policy, and laws. And therefore, what would amount to touching Murima to me is when you come to business, is when you come to agriculture, is when you come to education, is when you come to the core things that affect, I mean, our milk, our tea, our...
When you touch those things and their markets, and you touch the purchasing power of our clans, then you have touched Murima, you know? And then the question is Murima calm? This is what Kagombe says. I think right now there is some calm after the storm, and I think this calm is going to allow us to do business. So the big question, ladies and gentlemen, is what is going to happen? Because what G Kagombe has talked about is the same things that Rigathi kept mentioning. And that's why I said people like Ichungwa would now call Rigathi Gachagua a villager, a tribalistic individual. You know, the political tool that William RUTO uses to try to finish Rigathi Gachagua is that Rigathi was a tribalistic kind of person. He was only serving the interests of his own region. Of course, many would argue that way because of how he used to present his arguments. He was always talking about Mount Kenya. But then somewhere along Rigathi Gachagua's statement, you realize that he tried to talk about the people. But most of the time he would frequent the Mount Kenya. Why was this the case? Rigathi was doing some political arithmetic, but making sure that he consolidates the mountain as much as he's the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, but the mountain, he had to make sure that the mountain is fully behind him. Right now, if you look at what is happening on the ground, it's as if the mountain is fully behind him, except for areas like Tharaka-Nithi and Embu. But if you look at areas like Meru, Kirinyaga, those areas are still behind Rigathi Gachagua. So G Kagombe, based on his statement and based on that interview that I stumbled upon when I was trying to look for information regarding his utterances, it's as if G Kagombe is one of those leaders in Mount Kenya ambawe anaona kwamba Mount Kenya wanaonewa, because according to yeye anasema Murima imeguswa. Ikiwa Murima inaguswa inamaanisha the expectations ambazo pia alitarajia kutoka from this government haijakuwa achieved, and that's why I maintain that kuna mtu alisema kwamba kukampenia William RUTO sahi Mount Kenya ni kama ngamia kuingia kwa tundu la sindano. Itawezekana vipi? That is what people are saying, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to rest my case there, but just go below in the comment section and offer your reaction regarding the statement from G Kagombe, the Member of Parliament, Gatundu South. So perhaps if you watch this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.